So, because I've been completely unorganised today, I'm filming the intro. Once my day is done, I've had Mr. Jones and McAlester at a local show, and I wanted to kind of take you along for the journey, except I've just kind of forgot to film everything. I think when you're going to a show, you can plan everything the night before and get all your timings ready, and then when it happens, you are just rushing around constantly. Even though it was only a little local show, I still wanted everything to be clean and for them to look relatively nice. I am back from the show. It's all gone very well. I've got two very good boys. Yeah, so let's get into the video and you can see what my day's been like. So I have some bad news. Probably more bad news for you because this video will be awful quality. I've left my camera at my friend's house. So this is all going to be filmed on an iPhone. But today I'm taking Mr. Jones and McAlester to their first show. Well, it's McAllister's first show. Mr. Jones did do a clear round last year. But it's his first competitive class. So I just thought I'd film it and take you along for the journey because I have no idea if it's going to be a complete disaster. Good morning, Billy. Good morning, McAlester. Good morning, Mr. Jones. I just have no idea if it's going to be a disaster or be really good. I've high hopes it's going to be good. They're just such sweet horses. I can't see anything going too wrong. We better just give Billy some attention. You okay, boy? How are you this morning? It's currently 20 to 7 on a Sunday morning. This should be illegal, but I suppose this is the price that you pay to go and jump a little round at a little show. You know, you've got to be up at the crack of dawn. Luckily, they're brown, so do I need to do any washing? No. But we'll give them a brush. I might get the massage thingy on their backs and just give them the VIP treatment that they deserve. Yes. There's the main man leading his loyal steeds. I'm going to keep this video quite short and sweet, I think, because this quality is not going to be very good. You probably don't want to be here for long. So, you know, maybe a time lapse or something. Hello, little babies. Are you ready? All loaded up, ready to go. Tackle down there. Good boys, let's go. So the horses are all loaded up. We're just on our way to the show and we've got about 15 minutes to go. It's not far at all. It looks pretty straightforward. McAllister's going to be absolutely fine. There's nothing scary at all. But I do need to find a way to tie my hair up. It's so knotty.
there. On to the future.
So we're on our way back from the show, and they actually both jumped good enough. I mean, it wasn't anything that's going to change anybody's lives, but they were both quite positive. They were going forward, and I've got some positive points to work on. But for a first show for two little babies, it was very, very positive. So we're now back home from the show. I'm just about to chuck these two back out in the field. They had a little bit of a feed, more just to say well done rather than actually needing it, but I'm so pleased with them. I mean, it was nothing groundbreaking. We were jumping tiny. McAlester was in the clear round. It was 45 centimetres. Mr. Jones, sorry, this camera must be going nuts. Mr. Jones is in the 55 centimetre, but they were both very, very good. I mean, there wasn't anything nasty there at all. McAlester had a little run out in the clear round, but of course he was going to. I saw it coming. I just sat there and didn't do anything about it. He does drift out his right shoulder anyway, and he drifted to the right. I could have corrected it, but I just didn't. So, and then presented it to him again, and he jumped it lovely, and he was really good after that. So yeah, a run out at fence 2, and it wasn't really, there was no malice in it. He just, you know, I was pointing him out the wing. So, you know, it was obviously going to happen. So very proud of him. And he's actually got a much nicer jump than I thought he would have. He really picks up, like, he really tries. And then, stop it. Sorry, they're getting impatient. They want to go out in the field and I'm filming like an idiot. Right. Thank you, McAlester. Mr. Jones did the first competitive class, which was 55 centimetres. Still completely tiny. We were the only, I think there was one other horse in it. Everyone else was like an 8-year-old on a little pony. But the objective was to go and have a nice time, let them think it was really easy, really fun, and then go home, job done. So it's all about the long-term strategy. And Mr. Jones, he was really good for the first half of the course. I mean, he had 11 fences to jump. And he was really, really good and like clear up until fence 6 or 7. And then he had about 3 or 4 down in a row. He just got very slow and lazy. But I'm going to chuck these out in the field. Billy is very anxious to see them. He was calling. As soon as we started driving up the drive, you could hear Billy screaming from his field, like, "Where have you been? I'm in charge. I'm the boss. Why did no one get my approval before you just went off and did things?" But I'm going to go in the house after this, have a shower, get changed, because it's my niece's birthday, so we're having a little family barbecue in convoy with the 2 boys. I just fell down a hole as well. That's good. That's McAlester having a well-deserved roll. Not one to be outdone, is Billy. Sorry, excuse Mr. Jones, he is just having a wee. You okay, Billy? Good boy. Look at all that hair that's just come off him. It's going to be hot today. Hot, hot. That's sort of everything that I wanted to show you today. And at some point I'm just going to sit down and go through the videos and make sure that they do tally up with where I think it went. Obviously, as the pilot, you kind of have a rough idea of what you need to work on. As long as the videos sort of second my opinion, that's fine. I think McAlester really does just need to work on his general, just how he carries himself. I think he spent an awful lot of time on the left rein as a racehorse, and now he does just struggle to hold himself correctly on his right rein. But his jumping, it's exactly where it should be for his experience level, and he's got such a good attitude. Mr. Jones just needs to work on, I don't know if it's fitness, it must be fitness. I mean, he was perfect for the first five or six fences, and then he just sort of flatlines and the power's gone and you're driving a car with an engine fault. But again, he's got a good attitude. These are all things that I can work on. Low battery. Yeah, these are all things that I can work on. So I'm just, yeah, very proud of where they are. And excited for their futures. And as the judge actually said on McAllister's video, he said, one for the future. Yeah, he is. He's one for the future. They both are. Gorgeous boys. So my day began at the crack of dawn. That is definitely one of the downsides to having younger horses that you need to take to all these little baby shows for experience. They start them at, I mean, the course walk for McAllister's class, well, a clear round, was at 8:30. So I've been up since 10 to 6, making sure that they're all groomed and everything was ready and they'd had breakfast. 10 to 6 on a Sunday. Ludicrous. But yeah, I just wanted this to be a quick little fun video because it's quite nice for me just to see their journey. And I wish I'd started this YouTube channel earlier so I could have tracked the whole process from first getting them as racehorses and trying to turn them into little riding horses. So yeah, it's exciting and it's really nice to be a part of it because they are lovely, lovely animals. Like, they've just got such cute personalities. Yeah, but I'm going to have a shower because if I'm late, my family are going to murder me. And I want to give my niece her present. I'm so excited about that. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. And all that good stuff. Bye.